So what triggers an IRS audit? Here are 3 things to pay attention to. IRS has historically looked at high earners and non-filers. So if you have delinquent returns that go back more than 3 years, there's a heightened risk that the government will audit you, whether it's the state of California or IRS. Second, cryptocurrency. Looking on the 2022 return, there's an entire section now about cryptocurrency. It used to just be a single checkbox, but now they want to know the source of the income, whether you received income from cryptocurrency or whether you received it as a gift. They want to know about transfers as well that you received. This is definitely an interest for the IRS, and they've invested a lot of resources to track it down. IRS deems all virtual currency as property, and it's basically a digital representation of something of value. So pay particular attention to that and make sure you keep good records. Thirdly, mismatches of income. IRS receives third-party information returns such as 1099s, W-2s, all sorts of different information from third parties about you if you earned income. So if you have a job, you would have potentially gotten a W-2. If you received a 1099 for services you provided, or you sold stock, or even virtual currency, or you have a merchant account because you have a business, you would have received a 1099-K that reports gross proceeds. This is information IRS has, and your return should match that. One recommendation I have is before you file your return, especially if you have a business, contact IRS and request a wage and income transcript for yourself. You can also request from IRS an IRPTA report, and that's for the business side. Any 1099s that your business received will be reported to IRS, and you should be able to get that IRPTA report, and that'll show total income and the sources of where that money came from. Just make sure your tax return matches that, because if it doesn't, they will flag your return for an audit. And there's a couple different types of audit. That's most likely going to result in a correspondence audit where IRS sends you a letter and indicates that there's a mismatch. You either took a distribution from your 401k, or you received 1099 income that was not reported, and you'll have the opportunity to provide documents and information in response. But under certain circumstances, IRS might actually open up an audit and send somebody to contact you in the jurisdiction you live at. So if you live in Los Angeles, California, they might assign a revenue agent in your city and who will contact you, want to meet with you and request all the documents. It's going to be a deeper dive. It's not isolated simply to income, but there's other things going on there. I'm John Milikowski, founder of Milikowski Tax Law. I hope this information was useful.